Studio One is a fantastic DAW, and I have been using it for quite a while now. And one thing that gets overlooked a ton inside of this software are the plugins that come with it. There are really, really great plugins and great tools that come inside of Studio One. And if you haven't opened up the Personas plugin folder, you really need to check it out. And today I'm going to show you my favorite plugin that is inside of Studio One. But before we get into that, I want to give you a gift. I have free presets for Studio One down in the link below. Just click them and download them and just click and drag into your software. They are vocal presets and they sound really, really great. If you do any sort of vocal recording inside of Studio One, you really want these presets. They are completely free. They are my gift to you. Just click the link in the description and they work with both Studio One Professional and Artist. So now let's jump into the DAW. So here's a pop punk style song that I'm working on with the band right now, and it sounds like this.
I decided to walk with you.
All right, so what I have here, and this is the plugin that I am talking about. It is Red Light Distortion, and it is like a tube saturator and overdrive, but with like distortion blended in. So you can really get that like overdrive, but you also have options for like some more hardcore distortion. And what this plugin really does best is make things pop out in the mix. And if you download my free presets for Studio One, this plugin is inside of those presets. It is just so good. So here are the drums by themselves. And I just wanted to add a little bit more beef to this and a little bit more saturation to kind of really help it poke out in the mix. And this is with it bypassed, and then we'll turn it on and off and you can hear the difference. Really helps it poke out in the mix just a little bit more. And it adds just a touch more punch to the low end, which I really like. So in the mix.
I decided to walk with you. I decided I would bother you, cause I had intentions to ask a question with little no preparation. Now I'm an itch, I'm just a tick, I'm so...
It's very small. I didn't want to go too far, but it just adds a little bit more knock and low end to that, which is fantastic. So now let's move on to the bass. And the bass for this first sounds really good, but it's just lacking a little bit. So let's turn this on and off, and I will show you what it does to the bass. So it adds a little bit more mid-range and just a little bit more clarity up on the top end, and it is so nice. Now let's go down to the vocals, and let's see how this sounds. So here are the vocals by themselves.
I decided to walk with you. I decided I would bother you, cause...
Once again, they sound great, but I'm looking for just a little bit more grit in kind of that like pop punk style, and this plugin does a fantastic job of doing that. So now let's turn it on and off, and I will show you what it does to the mix.
I decided to walk with you. I decided I would bother you, cause I had intentions to ask a question with little no preparation. Now I'm an itch, I'm just...
That's probably my favorite use of this plugin inside of these vocals. They just sound so good. It adds a bit of mid-range to it, a little bit of grit, and really helps them poke out in the mix. Let's take a listen.
I decided to walk with you. I decided I would bother you, cause I had intentions to ask a question with little no preparation. Now I'm an itch,
So now I want to kind of take a deep dive into how this plugin works. I was using the hard tube type. There are a couple different types, but they all sound really good in their own right. But I really like the hard tube because you have a little bit more control, like with the distortion and whatnot. And let's just start playing around with the different stages and knobs and stuff like that to really give you an idea of what this plugin can do.
I decided to walk with you. I decided I would bother you, cause I had intentions to ask a question with little no preparation. Now I'm an itch, I'm just a tick, I'm so goddamn non-existent, deranged and destructive. I'm down so bad.
So you can see the hard tube is definitely the more aggressive, but it also is really handy because you also have the distortion knob here that you can really get control over, and you don't have that option with the soft tube. Now you also have these frequency bands here, so you can actually have a low cut and a high cut.
I decided to walk with you, I decided I would bother you, cause I had intentions to ask a question with little no preparation. I'm an itch, I'm just a tick.
So you can really get that like telephone sound if you're interested in that. And then you have a mix knob, so you can really take this and crush it, right? And then you can mix it in with the original vocals.
Decided to walk with you, I decided I would bother you, cause I had intentions to ask a question with little no preparation. I'm an itch, I'm just a tick.
And just for the fun of it, let's see what it sounds like having like that telephone effect in the mix.
I decided to walk with you, I decided I would bother you, cause I had intentions to ask a question with little no preparation. I'm an itch, I'm just a tick, I'm so goddamn non-existent, deranged.
That's just fun.
I decided to walk with you, I decided I would bother you, cause I had intentions to ask a question with little no preparation. I'm an itch, I'm just a tick, I'm so goddamn non-existent, deranged.
You can really use this plugin to add a little bit of color, or you can even use this plugin to really just crush distortion on just about anything you want. And I think it really shines the best on vocals. So if those presets are something you're interested in, click the link in the description and download them for free. It is my gift to you for watching my channel and for subscribing if you haven't already. So now, as always, go create.